The .22 Magnum cartridge sits quietly on gun store shelves, often overlooked by shooters reaching for bigger, flashier rounds. But what if everything you thought you knew about this humble cartridge was completely wrong? From law enforcement agencies switching their backup guns to this round, to ballistics tests that shocked even experienced firearms experts, the .22 Magnum has been proving skeptics wrong for over 60 years. These are 7 shocking reasons why the .22 Magnum is more lethal than you think. Number 7. The velocity advantage that changes everything. When most people think about the .22 Magnum, they imagine a slightly beefed up .22 long rifle. The reality is far more dramatic. The standard .22 Magnum launches a 40-grain bullet at over 1,800 feet per second from a rifle barrel. Compare that to the .22 long rifle's 1,200 feet per second, and you're looking at a 33% velocity increase. But velocity isn't just about speed, it's about energy transfer. That extra 400 feet per second translates to dramatically more kinetic energy when the bullet impacts its target. The .22 long rifle generates about 140 foot-pounds of energy at the muzzle. The .22 Magnum? Over 300 foot-pounds. That's more than double the striking power. This velocity advantage becomes even more pronounced when fired from handguns. While a .22 long rifle loses significant velocity in shorter barrels, the .22 Magnum's powder charge is specifically designed to burn efficiently in both rifle and pistol barrels. Even from a 4-inch revolver barrel, the .22 Magnum maintains velocities that exceed what many people achieve with .22 long rifle from longer rifle barrels. The implications are staggering. Higher velocity means flatter trajectory, better penetration, and more energy delivered to the target. It's the difference between a gentle push and a hard punch. Number 6. Penetration performance that defies expectations. The Federal Bureau of Investigation has specific standards for duty ammunition, requiring bullets to penetrate at least 12 inches in ballistic gelatin while expanding reliably. Most people assume the .22 Magnum falls short of these standards. The ballistics laboratory results tell a different story. Quality .22 Magnum hollow point ammunition regularly achieves deep penetration in calibrated ballistic gelatin, meeting and often exceeding expectations. The 40-grain Spear Gold Dot, specifically designed for the .22 Magnum, penetrates an average of 11 to 13 inches while expanding to nearly twice its original diameter. But penetration isn't just about meeting arbitrary standards. It's about reaching vital organs through barriers. The .22 Magnum's combination of velocity and sectional density allows it to punch through heavy clothing, wallboard, and even light automotive glass while maintaining enough energy to be effective on the other side. Independent ballistics testing conducted by firearms laboratories across the country consistently shows the .22 Magnum outpenetrating much larger cartridges when both are loaded with similar bullet designs. The .22 Magnum's narrow, high-velocity projectile cuts through barriers that stop wider, slower bullets cold. This penetration advantage becomes critical in real-world scenarios where targets aren't standing still in perfect conditions. The .22 Magnum delivers its energy where it counts, even when obstacles get in the way. Number 5. The noise suppression secret that shocked experts. Sound suppression has become increasingly important for both recreational shooters and professionals. The conventional wisdom suggests that high-velocity cartridges like the .22 Magnum are poor candidates for suppression. Recent advances in suppressor technology have turned this assumption on its head. Modern suppressors designed specifically for the .22 Magnum achieve sound reduction levels that rival much larger cartridges. The Silencer Co. Sparrow, when used with .22 Magnum ammunition, reduces the sound signature to approximately 130 decibels. For comparison, many 9mm suppressed firearms produce similar sound levels. The key lies in the .22 Magnum's powder charge and burn characteristics. Unlike larger cartridges that produce massive amounts of gas that must be contained and cooled, the .22 Magnum's efficient powder burn creates a manageable gas volume that quality suppressors can handle effectively. But the real surprise comes with the cartridge's unique pressure curve in shorter barrels. Manufacturers build specific short-barrel .22 Magnum ammunition that utilizes fast-burning powders perfectly. When suppressed, these specific defensive loads are surprisingly quiet while maintaining terminal performance that completely exceeds all conventional expectations. Professional pest control operators and law enforcement agencies have quietly adopted suppressed .22 Magnum systems for situations requiring both effectiveness and discretion. The combination of adequate stopping power and minimal noise signature makes the .22 Magnum an ideal choice for environments where noise discipline matters. Number 4. Law enforcement adoption that speaks volumes. Police departments and federal agencies don't change their equipment choices lightly. Every firearm and cartridge selection goes through extensive testing, evaluation, and real-world trials. The fact that numerous law enforcement agencies have adopted the .22 Magnum for specific roles speaks to its proven effectiveness. Various agricultural inspectors and federal park rangers issued .22 Magnum revolvers to their officers for decades, specifically choosing the cartridge for its unique combination of effectiveness and controllability. These weren't ceremonial weapons or backup guns that never saw use. They were primary utility weapons carried in the most dangerous, remote wilderness areas. Several police departments in the Pacific Northwest have equipped their officers with .22 Magnum firearms for wildlife encounters. The cartridge's penetration and energy delivery make it surprisingly effective against medium-sized predators, while its moderate recoil allows for quick, accurate follow-up shots. Federal wildlife officers carry .22 Magnum revolvers as standard equipment for euthanizing injured animals and dealing with dangerous wildlife in areas where larger firearms might be impractical. The cartridge's ability to deliver quick, humane results while remaining manageable in compact firearms has made it a favorite among professionals who regularly face life-or-death situations. Even more telling is the adoption by specialized military units for specific applications. While details remain classified, the .22 Magnum's unique combination of penetration, accuracy, and minimal signature has found roles in professional operations where conventional cartridges would be unsuitable. Number 3. The barrier penetration that stunned researchers. Barrier penetration testing reveals perhaps the most surprising aspect of the .22 Magnum's performance. While larger cartridges often fragment or tumble when encountering intermediate barriers, the .22 Magnum's narrow, high-velocity projectile maintains its trajectory and energy through materials that stop much bigger bullets. Testing conducted at professional ballistics laboratories shows the .22 Magnum punching through multiple layers of drywall with minimal energy loss. The same projectile that penetrates deep into ballistic gelatin will travel through 4 layers of standard residential drywall and still maintain over 200 foot-pounds of energy. Automotive glass presents another interesting challenge. The .22 Magnum's pointed bullets slice through tempered side windows without the dramatic deflection seen with larger, blunter projectiles. This characteristic has made the cartridge popular with professional pest control operators who must shoot through greenhouse glass and other transparent barriers. Perhaps most impressive is the .22 Magnum's performance against body armor. While no responsible person should rely on any .22 caliber cartridge against modern body armor, ballistics testing shows the .22 Magnum achieving deeper penetration into soft armor panels than many assume possible. The combination of velocity and narrow frontal area allows the projectile to stress armor materials in ways that larger, slower bullets cannot. This barrier penetration capability extends the .22 Magnum's effective range and versatility far beyond what most shooters imagine. In situations where obstacles are present, the .22 Magnum often remains effective when other cartridges have been neutralized. Number 2. Accuracy potential that rivals match cartridges. Precision shooting with the .22 Magnum produces results that consistently surprise both new shooters and experienced marksmen. Quality .22 Magnum firearms regularly achieve sub-inch groups at 50 yards, with exceptional rifles and ammunition combinations producing groups that would be impressive from much more expensive match cartridges. The .22 Magnum's inherent accuracy stems from several factors working in harmony. The cartridge's consistent powder charge and bullet weight create uniform velocities that translate to predictable trajectories. Modern .22 Magnum bullets feature better ballistic coefficients than their .22 long rifle counterparts, maintaining velocity and resisting wind drift more effectively at extended ranges. Competitive silhouette shooters have quietly adopted the .22 Magnum for matches, where its extra energy helps knock down steel targets that might only rock with .22 long rifle hits. The combination of accuracy and authority has made the .22 Magnum a secret weapon in competitions where every target must fall. Professional varmint hunters report consistent hits on prairie dogs and ground squirrels at ranges exceeding 150 yards using quality .22 Magnum rifles and appropriate ammunition. These same hunters often struggle to achieve reliable hits at similar ranges with .22 long rifle, even when using match-grade ammunition. The accuracy advantage becomes even more pronounced in windy conditions. The .22 Magnum's higher velocity means less time in flight, reducing the effects of crosswinds that can push lighter, slower .22 long rifle bullets off target. This wind-bucking ability extends the cartridge's practical range significantly. Number 1. Terminal ballistics that rewrite the rules. The most shocking aspect of .22 Magnum performance lies in what happens when the bullet reaches its target. Conventional wisdom suggests that any .22 caliber cartridge lacks the mass and diameter necessary for effective terminal performance. Ballistics gel testing and documented field results paint a dramatically different picture. Modern .22 Magnum hollow point bullets expand to diameters approaching those of much larger cartridges while maintaining their structural integrity. The 30-grain Hornady VMAX, when fired from the .22 Magnum case, expands to over 0.4 of an inch diameter while penetrating deeply enough to reach vital organs. But expansion is only part of the story. The .22 Magnum's high velocity creates temporary wound cavities that exceed what bullet diameter alone would suggest. High-speed photography of bullet impacts in ballistic gelatin shows the .22 Magnum creating wound channels comparable to cartridges with twice the bullet diameter. Field reports from hunters using the .22 Magnum on small to medium game consistently describe one-shot stops on animals that required multiple hits with .22 long rifle. The combination of deep penetration, reliable expansion, and tissue disruption creates terminal effects that seem impossible from such a small cartridge. Perhaps most impressive are the documented cases where .22 Magnum ammunition has stopped much larger threats. While no one should choose any .22 caliber cartridge as their first choice for serious defensive work, the documented instances where .22 Magnum rounds have ended dangerous encounters quickly and decisively demonstrate terminal performance that far exceeds expectations. The .22 Magnum's terminal ballistics represent a perfect storm of velocity, bullet design, and energy transfer that creates effects greater than the sum of its parts. So the next time you see .22 Magnum ammunition on the shelf, remember what you've learned today. This isn't just a slightly improved .22 long rifle. It's a cartridge that delivers surprising velocity, exceptional accuracy, impressive barrier penetration, and terminal performance that consistently exceeds expectations. From law enforcement agencies that trust it for serious work to precision shooters who depend on its accuracy, the .22 Magnum has earned its reputation through performance, not marketing. The ballistics don't lie, and the results speak for themselves. If you found these facts as surprising as most people do, check out our breakdown of why the .38 Special is still relevant in the modern era. You'll discover why this century-old cartridge continues to serve in roles that newer, flashier rounds cannot fill.